So this is the scooper technique. Now, the scooper technique comes from years of hard-won practice working with many families as a psychologist. And it all comes down to the simple idea of you are a parent and you're in the kitchen, and you need your kid who is somewhere else in the house to do something. So what is it you do? You go, Alice! And Alice, who's up in her room doing whatever it is she's doing, goes, what? And let's stop right there, because my goodness, we've already gotten off on the wrong foot. When we're yelling across the house at each other, and every family in America does it, right? So this is not me throwing shade at anybody, but it's this idea, it's like, it's not setting ourselves up for success. Wherever your kids are, if they're not with you, they are likely paying attention to something else. They're likely paying attention to a video game, to the phone, to the book, to Legos, to drawing, to looking out the window, counting squirrels, whatever that thing might be. So you are pulling them out of that preferred activity with a demand task. So you're already setting them up to be defensive and frustrated. When they don't listen to you to do the thing that you want them to do, you feel defensive and frustrated. So we're starting this thing, everybody's emotions are activated. So we're going to use the scooper technique. The scooper technique is a way to give instructions to gifted kids, to all kids really, but specifically gifted kids, to set you and them up for success. Scooper is an acronym. The first thing that we're going to do in Scooper is we're going to be in the same place. So we're not going to shout across the house. We're going to make eye contact. I'm going to go to where my kid is. The second thing is I'm going to give clear instructions. That's the C in Scooper. As a parent, what you need to do here is know what you want before you ask. Don't try to build the plane as you fly it. If you want your kid to take out the garbage and you want that done right now, know that before you start having that conversation. The first O in Scooper is one more time. You want to have your kid repeat the direction. Now, this is a great way to encourage memorization, encourages retention of things. Because when your kid's not really listening to you, they're going to go, yeah, I got you. And 5 minutes later, what did you need me to do? So say it one more time is going to encourage that retention, and it's going to set you guys up for success, because if your kid genuinely didn't understand a part of the directions, something that they would have done unwittingly that made you and them upset, well, then we're going to short circuit that problem before it starts. So I need you to take out the garbage, and I need you to do it in the next 10 minutes. Okay, so you need me to take out the garbage and do it by dinner time. Nope, I need you to take out the garbage in the next 10 minutes. Oh, next 10 minutes, got you. Now we're on the same page. The next thing we're going to do in Scooper is on time. So that's our next O, and that's that time limit thing. The biggest problem with giving instructions to gifted kids is that they are the masters of time manipulation. They're basically Doctor Strange from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so it's like, well, I'll do it later. The magical land of later, where nothing ever gets done. It doesn't exist. So we give our kids meaningful time limits, and we say, you know what? I need this done in the next 10 minutes. I need this done by lunchtime. I need this done today. Whatever your version of that is, that's what you're going to give your kid. So I need the garbage taken out, and I need it done right now. Oh, okay, right now. Great. We've put the time limit in there. We're giving clearer instructions. We move on to P. P is perform the task. The kid goes and does the thing we want them to do. Then we move to E, or evaluate. So evaluate is you make sure the task was done correctly. And if it's good, we move on to the next step. If it's bad, you give very specific instructions about how to fix it. So if you said to your kid, I need you to take out the garbage, and the kid took the garbage, bagged it up, and just left it in the garage and didn't put it in the garbage can, then it's like, okay, well, you did most of what I wanted you to do. I need you to do this last part, and then you'll be done. Or if you ask your kid to clear out the dishwasher, and this happened just the other day, the kid took all the dishes out of the dishwasher and stacked them on the counter as opposed to putting them back in the cabinet where the dishes go. And the parents were about to flip their lid, and this is a true story. The mom said, then I remember what you said about clear instructions and evaluating. I realized my instructions weren't clear. I said, literally, take the dishes out of the dishwasher. Her son followed the instructions. So she was able to give him the evaluative step of, you did what I asked you to do. The next thing I need you to do is put them away. Kid was happily to do that. And then we moved very successfully into R, which is reward. Now, rewarding positive behavior tends to get a bad rep, but let's be very clear about this. When you do something good, you deserve a reward. That's just how humans work. Now, it gets a bad rep because we get into this headspace of it's got to be money, or it's got to be candy, or it's got to be extra screen time. It doesn't need to be that big. It just needs to be intentionally positive. So I really appreciate you doing this. I'm giving you a high five. I'm giving you a fist bump. I'm throwing you a Hershey's Kiss from the cabinet. But make sure that you're intentionally adding a positive reward to it, because you'll feel better, your kid will feel better, and then the next time you need to give an instruction, it's going to go smoother because we've closed the loop in a positive way. And that, my friends, is the scooper technique.